railways in Kerala. I wanted to share this good news with you, so that's why thank you for visiting, for coming to this meeting. Kerala is now 100% electrified, and the ongoing projects are worth 12,350 crore rupees. In the state of Kerala, 35 stations are being redeveloped fully as a part of the Amrit Station program. I will like to read it, but in case I make any mistakes in pronunciation, they will tell me, so I request you to read it.
35 stations will be developed as Amrit Station. Alapura, Annarippuram, Angamari Fort Kalari, Salapudi, Changanaseri, Sengaluru, Chiriyankere, Ernakulam Town, Ettumanu, Salapudi, Changanaseri, Sengaluru, Chiriyankere, Ernakulam Town, Ettumanu, Sarok, Guruvayu, Kannur, Kasaragod, Kayanguram Junction, Kollam Junction, Kozhikode railway station, Uttifor, Mavelikara, Neyyathinkara, Nilambur Road, Vattapalam, Parathanangadi, Payyannur, Unalur, Shornur Junction, Talaseri, Thiruvananthapuram, Thrissur, Tiruvalla, Uppumathura, Vadagara, Varkala, Varakanji. Okay.
We are sharing this. We will be sharing this list with you. So this is very good. I also want to share with you that a record number of 106 flyovers and underpasses have been constructed in Kerala in the last 10 years. This also is a record number, 106. So funds have been allocated almost 8 times what the UPA time allocation was. UPA time was 372, now it is 3,000, right? 3,011 crore. Now the question is, how do we expedite the projects? To expedite the projects, we need the support of the state government. There are lots of land acquisition issues, which of course will be there in every project. But we request the state government to give special emphasis for railways, because railways affects the lives of so many people. And especially in Kerala, where the projects are, where the railway dependence is much higher because of the density of population. I'll stop here and take questions. What about Sabri? Sabri line, I think I explained it in the panel today. Yeah. The thing is, the old alignment, Madurai to Tirunelveli, that alignment is 111 kilometers, and that is about 25 kilometers short of Sabri line. The new alignment proposal has come, which is from Chengalur to Pamba. Chengalur to Pamba, which is just 5 kilometers from the shrine. So we are preparing the evaluating this new alignment. Once the new alignment survey is completed, then we can take a call which alignment is better. And in any case, on the road alignment, Angamali to Erumali, that alignment, the land acquisition is not progressed at all.
Mr. Regarding your statement, your usually when you have it, stable. Is that a good
Overall, in the state of Kerala, we require 459 hectares of land. For the railway, 459 hectares, HA. And we have got about 62 hectares on. For what? For railway lines. All the projects. And we have a total number. It's there in the answer also, parliament questions also it is there. If you download it, it's there.
Sir,
This 62 hectares has been able to provide.
Yesterday special allotment for Limbo Consent Board.
So I will not be able to go into individual projects. See, what I can share with you is, to give a lot of responsibility, is that whatever funds are required will be provided. Question is, we have to work in a cooperative federalism mode, where the centre is willing to work, and the state has to come forward and provide the support which, as per the constitutional arrangement, only state can provide. Right? So that has to come from the states. So I'm saying once again that individual projects that may not, because then there are other states also waiting to Gandhar and to all the states. You don't worry, wherever required, second line, third line, you have seen the progress in the state for the doubling of the major corridor which is there from north to south. You have seen the progress. That progress is very good, very rapid compared to the past. That because we are pushing very hard. Every regular follow-ups are there, regularly people are meeting the project authorities on the state government side. So that impact is, that emphasis is there.
Sir, the Kerala government has submitted a proposal for the silver line.
Government is waiting for the
What is the answer, please? On that issue.
I haven't heard it from the state government for some time now. Any question? Yes, like what about Raymond is very close to Raymond, right? So connectivity has to be seen in a proper way so that the city also doesn't get choked, right? The economic activity which will come to the state also. So we are evaluating that and very soon we will come out with the plan.
The work is that about explaining it and speed and handling.
A lot of work is there, but that also requires from the state government, we require support on the, because so many places the habitations are right next to the railway line. So that requires a lot of support from the state.
there was an question sanitation doctor from here.
Our general manager and DRM, they have given the actual facts of that matter already. They gave. The DRM and GMI, they have already given the details. So let's focus on the budget today. They have already given full details to us. Right?
Thank you.
See, the demand for general compartments is an issue which we have already addressed. This year, we are manufacturing 2,500 additional general coaches, and in the coming 2-3 years, we will be manufacturing about 10,000 extra general coaches. That will significantly reduce the crowding in the general coaches. Cleaning work is, of course, it all depends upon a lot of factors, and cleaning is also improving day by day. You must have seen it in many parts. Cleaning also is improving. The question was basically the demand is higher, so we have to increase the supply.
There are some news about that the Madurai will be fixed.
Why should we believe rumors? You are saying most intellectually enlightened We should listen to such rumors.
So you're saying that it's not proposing?
I was surprised when somebody asked me this question. I mean, like, from there, something can be created.
Yes, one more.
Statements.
State minister order. That's how you are asking.
Which state ministers?
In Kerala.
You asked them from where they got this. It's really surprising. It's like creating something out of nothing. So, right? It's going, sir. I can't make this one so not a single. So this is again very motivated propaganda. Not a single train has been, say, the trains run in a timetable. Right? Trains run in a timetable. So which means that every station there are slots of time which are defined. Right? That's how a 24-hour period, God has given us 24 hours in a day. We divide it into multiple slots. Then in every slot, which train will pass is put in the timetable. That's how the timetable gets prepared. Whenever any new train is added, the entire timetable is revised. Right? And as per the availability of the slots at every location, the timetable is readjusted. So there is no question of one train affecting other trains' punctuality. That is as per the timetable. There would be
already late from Kerala. They're always running late.
Kerala has actually the entire, I would say, the Southern Railways has among the best punctuality standards in the entire country. It's very high level of punctuality which the Southern Railways maintains. One reason is the goods traffic in the southern part is lesser compared to, let's say, many other parts of the country. So that way, and the network is very professional, people have a very strong work ethic, all those things are there. So those things have been already factored in. Southern Railway is one of the best work ethics.
People also have supply lines for the goods.
No. They don't sell it. I addressed 2,500 extra. I said that 2,500 extra coaches are being manufactured in this year and 10,000 in the subsequent 2 years, 3 years. So we will see significant amount of increase in the number of children coaches.
The existing for the additional.
Existing trains we are adding. Because every new train means new path is required. Right? New slot, I was explaining this 24-hour cycle, new slot is required. I think already, how many are running? 3 or 2? 3 are already 2, which is highest for industry, which is well done. There is one political party in Kerala which has many MPs, which continuously attacks the Vande Bharat train, saying that it is not required. Ask them whether they require or not. Yes, Kerala needs more trains, and that is why we need to increase the capacity. To increase number of trains, we have to increase the number of tracks. Track capacity is very badly needed to be increased in Kerala, and that's why our big thrust is on increasing the track capacity. That's why again and again we are pursuing land acquisition so that the tracks can be constructed. That's basic, right? If you have more tracks, then you can run more trains. And ideally, we would like to have a situation where people are very comfortably traveling from north to south and south to north, because Kerala is like one long corridor from north to south. So it becomes very easy to plan the transportation. It's a very logical way of planning the transportation corridor, right? So that's why we are focusing on doubling third line, tripling, making sure that the costs can be reduced. All those actions are basically focused towards increasing the capacity of this company. Once we have increased capacity, we can run many more trains. So things request from your side also, whenever we make the state government functionaries and political leaders, please request them to support the railways in constructing more tracks. I can assure you one thing, that funds will never be a constraint. Funds will never be a constraint.
You are continuously blaming the state government. If you take the case of federal government, the central state work together.
And we are also working together, that's why
The use of rail is not happening.
we are working together, and our spirit, our Prime Minister's spirit is that we have to have cooperative federalism. So that's why we are continuously pursuing the state government. And of course, railway projects are much more complex. So they require much more support in terms of law and order, in terms of continuous, and many places the reputation is very close to the railway tracks. So that's why the support is more. They are blaming. I'm not blaming. Our point is, for people of Kerala, right?
The is to be spent.
That will be, I think, we'll be able to achieve that much. But we can do much more is what I'm saying.
சார் இந்த வெப் கேமரா எடுத்துடலாம் சார். சார் வெப் கேமரா மாதிரி இது சார் இந்த கேமரா ஃப்ரண்ட்ல இருக்கிற கேமரா சார். க்ளோஸ் வச்சா சரியா இருக்கும். டைட் வச்சிக்கல. ஹைட் டவுன் பண்ணனும். அதுதான் டைம் ஆகும். சார் ஹைட் டவுன் பண்ணனும். சொல்லிடுவாங்க எடுத்துருவாங்க. இல்ல அவருக்கு சார் ரொம்ப ஹைட்டா இருக்கு. கொஞ்சம் டவுன். ரெடி சார். இருப்பா. கேமரா ஓகே சார். உள்ள வந்துட்டாங்க. அவரோட சேர் சொல்லுங்க. சேர் கொஞ்சம் டவுன் பண்ணு. சாரோட சேர் கொண்டு வாங்க. ஆமா சாரோட சேர். அதெல்லாம் வேணும். ஒரு ஸ்டாண்டோட
Any questions from there? You can start.
Sir, 6,362 crores for this year. What is the plan for Tamil Nadu in particular?
Individual project wise layout. Individual project wise outlay we will give, CPRO will give soon.
Any special plan, sir?
Special means we have undertaken major redevelopment of many stations in the state of Tamil Nadu. The major ones, total there are 77 stations, out of which the major ones means there are two categories. One is like complete redevelopment and other is augmentation. So complete redevelopment we are undertaking at Egmore, then Chennai Central, Kanyakumari, Katpadi, Madurai, Rameshwaram, Tambram, Tirunelveli and Kumbakonam. So these projects will be completed in next 2 to 3 years. And their cost is in the range of 150 crore to, Egmore is the highest 700 crore and other projects are in the range of 150 crore to 300 crore. So most of them are in progress, some are in the final stages of sanction. And very soon they will also be sanctioned, like Tirunelveli, Kumbakonam and Tambram and Coimbatore. So thereafter we will undertake contract and tendering process for that. Apart from that, we have already completed almost all the lines 100% electrification except few kilometers which will be completed in this year. Major amongst them will Ramanathapuram to Rameshwaram, and Pamban bridge, which the old Pamban bridge had to be closed for safety reasons. Now it is going to be completed in by September end, and from 1st October we are expecting to restore the train services to Rameshwaram, which is hitherto now we are taking the trains up to Madurai. Mandapam. So now from 1st October onward, the trains will go full up to Rameshwaram. And Rameshwaram station is also undergoing a major redevelopment, and in 25-26 we will complete the Rameshwar station redevelopment also. Besides, the electrification from Ramanathapuram to Rameshwaram is also going on, which will be completed by December. So with that, other than this Nilgiri Hill Railways, almost all the Tamil Nadu will be electrified by March 25. In last 10 years, Tamil Nadu has witnessed major push in the railway projects, and this pace has further increased. So as you, Honorable Minister has told you, this year's capital allocation for various railway projects is 6,362 crore. And he also correctly mentioned that there is no dearth of funds for any railway project, and in the coming year we will be completing many more projects, details of which will be given. Now our major focus is also on road over bridges and road under bridges. But many of the road over bridges, you must have also seen, our part of the road over bridge is completed, because this road over bridge project is jointly funded and jointly executed by railways and the state government. So railway portion is executed by railways, and the approaches both sides are done by the state government. So about 40 ROBs we have completed our portion, but state government's approach portion is held up for want of land acquisition by state government, and we have held several meetings now. In a focused way, state government is working towards fast tracking the land acquisition of those road over bridges, and we hope that in next 2 years all these pending 40 road over bridges, in which railway portion is already completed, approaches will also be completed, and these will be commissioned, and a great relief will come to the public. And any other questions you can.
What about Egmore, sir? Egmore renovation process?
Egmore is already, I told you, Egmore already work is awarded to a contractor, and for last about 1 year plus the work is going on. So the progress is about 20%, and it is likely to be completed in 2026, middle of 2026.
Sir, when will complete the 4th lane, these two Egmore, sir? Sir, when will you complete the 4th lane between Chennai Egmore
and Beach? See you, sir. September. By middle of October it will be opened.
Sir, Tamram terminal project is long past 10 years old. When it starts?
In Tamram, there are two things. One, work is already going on to increase its capacity to run more trains. That will be completed by this middle of August.
No, sir. I'm asking about
Redevelopment. Redevelopment, already we have prepared the DPR. It will be submitted in next 10 days. And the Ministry of Railway is considering this project to be done on PPP mode. Means we will give permission to the developer to not only build a station, he can also develop commercial buildings on the vacant plot, and also he can add airspace over the station building for commercial use. So he will partly fund this project from commercial exploitation, and partly it will be funded by railway. So that sanction will be coming.
Timeline, sir, for implemented for?
I think sanction will come by October, and October this year the sanction of the project will come. Then the bidding process and all will take another 8 months because it's a PPP project, so lot of documentation is required. And after 8 months means from June 25 onwards we expect to start the project. It will take 3 years.
Sir, do we have a plan for adding new rail routes or introducing new trains in Tamil Nadu like Vande Bharat for this year, in this budget?
Already all major routes we are running Vande Bharat, and besides we are already in process of doing 10 new line projects. So these details will be given, share with you. Major one be Tindivanam Tiruvannamalai, Tindivanam Nagari, Attipattu Puttur, Erode Palani, Chennai Kodalur via Mahabalipuram, Madurai Tuticorin, Sri Parambadur Gudavancheri, Morapur Dharampuri, Rameshwaram Dhanushkoti, and direct connectivity at northern end of Karaikal Port. So these are the major projects which are already sanctioned and work is going on. Other than there are many more, complete list will be shared by you.
Sir, what is
So the minister
power
refers to-
systems? Actually, we are implementing.
Let others ask.
Huh?
Please,
So the minister referred to non-availability of land. He said of the 2,749 hectares, only 807 hectares have been made available by the state. How many projects are affected?
One major project which is affected for want of land is Rameshwaram Dhanushkoti.
Most of the land is required for Rameshwaram Dhanushkoti.
Most of it is there. And other that state government has its own reservation, ecological point of view. So it's not because their process is not going on. It's not that they have a reservation about the ecological sensitivity of that area. So this project, so they are viewing it from different point of view. So we are in discussion with them. And other than that, most of the cases land acquisition is in process going on, but the process itself is slow. So I won't say that state is not cooperating. State is fully cooperating. The process of land acquisition itself is very tedious and long drawn. So it takes about 2 to 3 years for acquiring the land.
Sir, what about Kilambakam new suburban station, sir?
Huh. What do you want to ask?
New bus stand.
Kilambakam station.
The DRM sir.
So it's progressing. Now we have started station building construction and additional of 2 lines. That will be completing by next year, 2025 March.
2 new lines.
Loop lines.
Loop lines.
This year.
So that you can stop and run more trains to Kolambakam.
Sir,
So when will the station construction be over for Kilambakam?
The land to be handed over by state government. That we are waiting for them. Otherwise, we'll be ready. And actually, they are proposing to construct a station building part by them only. So that issue is now sorted out last week. So that will go on parallel.
sir, we get requests from passengers to add more unreserved coaches. Is it possible we can add, or is there any plan to add unreserved coaches to express and?
Overall in Indian Railways, we were short of general coaches. Now we have changed the production plan. Now we will be producing more general coaches, as the Honorable Minister told. So each train which is having about 2 general coaches will be augmented by 2 more general coaches. So each train would be having 4 general coaches instead of 2. So that will take care of overcrowding issues.
So what's
But
the
it may
status
take time, maybe 6 to 8 months.
Could you explain what is the status of the 4th terminal in Velivakkam?
No, it's not Velivakkam. Now we have revised the site to Perambur, where sufficient railway land is available. So the master plan has already been prepared, and we are also planning to have 2 lines, independent lines from Perambur to Ambattur, 5th and 6th line, so that these 2 lines will cater to the new terminal. So this is already, master plan has been developed. Now we are doing the survey for these 2 lines, 5th line and 6th line between Perambur and Ambattur. Once we complete the survey and ascertain the feasibility, then we will send the proposal for sanction. So after sanction, it will take about 3 to 4 years. So sometime maybe in 2028, new terminal should come up in Perambur.
What was the reason we dropped Villivakkam, sir? Because initially we identified it to be the most
Villivakkam,
viable
we
space
don't have adequate land, no? And
because the last time we interacted, you said land availability is not a problem in Villivakkam.
Location is same location. Actually, it is near to Villivakkam station. That's why that is called as Villivakkam. Location is same. But
So
it is near to
basically
Kurkurum.
it is just short of Villivakkam. Perambur is next station only. Perambur is a better location for having a terminal. Operationally as well as from public point of view.
What is the land availability there like, sir, in Perambur?
Perambur, we have lot of railway land available, and very little or almost nil land will be required to be acquired.
Would there be any constraints in developing the terminal there, sir?
No, sufficiently big terminal will be
So once
created.
this 5th and 6th line process is over, you will commence.
5th and 6th line survey is going on. We are still ascertaining the feasibility of 5th and 6th line, so that this new terminals, we can start more trains so that it will not overcongest the existing 4 lines between up to Ambattur. They will run parallelly, and then from Ambattur onwards they will join the main lines. So
When can we expect the survey to be over, sir?
I think in next 1 month. So by maybe October we'll submit the DPR to Ministry, and we expect that sanction will come soon.
Sir, what about Dharmapuri Gorakhpur project? Last year 100 crore allocated. This year how much funds allocated?
Dharampuri, ये बताइए CEO.
Gorakhpur, Dharmapuri, as it has already been said, we are having a problem of land availability. So we have planned it for 26-27. This year how much amount, sir? Land is not available.
Land acquisition is still in process, so maybe in next 1 year we will get the land. So the work, physical work will start next year onwards.
Sir, the amount which have been sanctioned this time allotted by central, is it enough for the
Huh?
the amount which have been allotted for Tamil Nadu?
Huh.
Is it enough, sir? You are expecting?
Yes, it is enough.
Is it sufficient?
And it's not final figure. If we demand more, we get more. There is no dearth of funds. The constraint is how much we can spend. So if more faster we will get land, more money we can spend. Okay. Kerala now? Start. No. Okay. Nobody from Kerala? Okay. Thank you.